And he told us that we had to come up here to this lab to get his paperwork. Let me try this again with the microphone down, shall I? Yes, I shall. Ugh. Okay, so welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, episode 52 on Gaming for Grandparents. And I started to record. I forgot to record. So I actually moved from the Hatino lab all the way to this shrine. So we were down here at Hatino lab with Robbie, and he said, you have to go to my lab in the northeast, the Kala lab, to get my paperwork, to get the travel medallion sensor thing option for the pad, as well as we have to take pictures of 5 monsters to open up the sensor plus. So I came up here and I got onto this Skyview Tower here, and there's this East Akala stable that I opened up on my path to the shrine. I'm trying to open up the shrine so we have a travel location here. And I'm actually in this shrine right at the moment. So we're going to go there. Or I'm going to start it over because I have not actually completed the shrine yet. With the exception of I did get the item out of the chest, and it was a bow, and I'll show you that as soon as we get back into the gameplay here. So they gave me this 30 power Zonite bow. So now we're just going to go back in here and complete this actual puzzle. And it was as I was working on the puzzle that I realized I didn't hit the record button. So I apologize but you haven't missed anything other than me just traveling to this area, which, considering I only have 2 batteries right at the moment. Yeah. Any rate, alright, so we come down here to this Jenga puzzle, and we're going to grab, or try to grab this one, and pull it out. And we need to bring it over here so it catches the electricity. And the chest was right here, and I just used one of these bars and just did the ascend ability on it with the recall, and that's how I got that. So at any rate, then our other one should be here, and we'll come here. Whoops, come on, there we go. Alright, so now I have to link these 2 metal things without electrocuting Link in the process. There we go. Now that allows this item here that's already taken off on us, that floating thing. That floating thing is going to allow me to grab the ball that's on top of the Jenga thing. And had I stood up there to actually place those bars, I would have been able to get on it initially and not have to wait for it. And that opened up that gate to allow us to leave. But I want to take this out one more time just to see if I can get the... There's a chest in there. What are you doing? Why did you stop? You're kidding me. Once I do that? Okay, never mind. There is a chest right there that I was going to see if I could use this thing to actually access. But apparently it turns it off once you put the ball in there. So that's frustrating that it took those bars, and I'm not going to fool with it. So we'll just move on. It's a little frustrating, but whatever. Whatever. I didn't remember. I played this game a couple of times, but keep in mind that means I'm only getting 2 opportunities to play these shrines. So Alright, so now we're back to full hearts. We've got 3 light blessings. We are going to run to the top of this road. So our stable is right there, and apparently there's a shrine right there too. Okay, good to know. We'll get that on the way back. But we're going to go up here, but I want to get my camera ready because there's monsters on the way. So there's one right there that's walking. There's one up there that's flying. So I'm going to come over here a little bit and see if I can get a decent picture of this guy. I don't really want to get into a fight with him if I don't have to, but apparently I'm going to. Alright. I guess I'm going to. And these monsters get stronger and stronger along the coast here. Like, they're pretty weak near Lookout Landing, but they just get stronger and stronger as you go. I want your stick there, dude. And I'm going to get rid of this. I hate that. Thank you very much. Alright. Now, I should have this bird that I can catch. Okay, it's not a bird, but that's okay too. It's one of those Aracuda. I want it to where I can get it where it's the full wings. Oh, I already got it. Keep the old picture, that'll work. Alright, so that's a second enemy. These are very weak. They only need... Oh, hi. How are you? Whoa! You took out so many lives just now. Oh my gosh. And there's 2 of you as well. Okay. Thank you, Tulin. Yeah, that's another weapon. Another weapon down. Thank you. Alright. Now, we want the stick here, and we want to hold this, 2 of those, because these actually... Alright. These are all... I want to see if I can get these. I think there's some more enemies over there, but I want to see if I can go ahead and get these fireflies. Oh no. You guys, hold on a second. I don't want you messing with my trying to get these fireflies, okay? Thank you. Thank you. I need 10 total of these things. I think I have 3. So I want to see if I can get the rest. They only come out at night. And you can only catch them when they're at a... Oh, I have plenty of those then, don't I? Okay, well that works. I have more than I need. Okay. Let me make some food real quick. Since I'm going to steal these monsters' food source here. Um, we'll just make some more tomatoes. Thank you very much. And some more apples. And some more. Is that enough? Sometimes I will mute my microphone if I am going to cough or burp, because you don't need to hear that, or if I need to sneeze, or if I need to blow my nose or something like that. And apparently for the rest of this video, I did not unmute my microphone, or there was some type of issue with my microphone. So once again, I'm going to have to do some voiceover work, which is not my intentions with this series whatsoever. Now, the type of microphone and headset that I use is actually for an office phone, where it drapes over the head, and then I have the mouthpiece that comes down, and I prefer it on the left side because I'm right-handed. So it doesn't interfere with me trying to write or something like that. I don't know why I always have the microphone on my left side. So if I ever talk about I need to bring my microphone down, it's because sometimes I will push the microphone up to where it's not in front of my face anymore. I know you guys may watch a lot of gamers and their microphone is right in front of them, and they would have to push it down and away to get it away from their face because they have a separate standing microphone. I'm the exact opposite. Mine's actually attached to my body. Well, it's placed on my body. It's not necessarily surgically attached to my body. So every time I have to remove the microphone from my face, I have to push it upwards. Now, unfortunately, I'm just going to keep talking through this because, yeah, I never do figure out how to help him with using these boards. I'm waiting to find what's called hover stones, so I can just place a hover stone directly underneath, just like this board I'm trying to place, and then that hover stone keeps everything stable. Or if I need to do any more stabilization, that hover stone will help with that. So, any rate, I keep trying to help Addison here, and it doesn't go well for me. So we'll just keep talking through this and pretend like I actually know what I'm doing. And if you haven't noticed at this point in time, 50 videos in, I'm not a professional gamer. I'm actually just a hobbyist. And I like to just play this game or games, at my own speed, the games that I like to play, different things of that nature. So I'm not going to show you how to do things professionally. I will point things out to you, but I can't show you things some, expert in the field. No, that's not who I am. I'm not even an expert on Zelda. I just really like this game, and I just want to make it a series and share with you an average person playing some of these games, not your gamers for life, not the 14-year-olds that, play the games 8 hours a day, and their parents are, yelling at them to take out the trash. Yeah, that's not happening in my life. I actually have a full-time job, and I actually have a couple other channels too. So my video gaming is just an escape from, the pressures of life. Um, So I just like to play video games to just distract myself from, all the other stresses in life. So that's the only reason why I play games. I don't know how common it is for hobbyists to actually put themselves out there to be criticized about how much you suck at a game, because granted, that's exactly what my comments will say, is how horrible I am at this game. And I'm actually just hoping everybody just laughs at how horrible I am and doesn't get mad about it, because I'm not trying to pretend to be a professional. I'm my first 30 videos said this is unedited. It's not a speed run. This is just me just playing. Um, I created this channel because it kind of saddened me when my mom finally retired. She didn't really retire until she was like 73, 74, 75. And she said that life doesn't prepare you for doing nothing after you retire. And at that stage, her mobility was kind of reduced, and so she couldn't do a whole lot. She couldn't stand on her feet all day, and she also didn't have the income to volunteer her gas and her mileage, and she, eventually quit driving because she didn't feel safe as a driver anymore. So after she retired, she spent most of her time playing solitaire with playing cards. And, occasionally that would be interrupted with trips with her son, and it would be interrupted by doctor's appointments, but for the most part, she would just play solitaire. So I got her a little tablet that she could play solitaire on the tablet or mahjong on the tablet. And so that's, I tried to give her something, but it was one of those things that, she just kind of got to the point where she was just waiting to die. So I created this channel because I was like, okay, well, maybe grandparents would want to play Minecraft and just build stuff in Minecraft. And maybe they'll look forward to, the next day because they can continue to build that store or that building or that dragon or whatever they're wanting to build. Maybe that would give them, looking forward to the next day instead of waiting to die. I do some of those hidden object puzzle games that have an adventure story to them, again, for the purpose of, oh, I can't finish this game today, I can finish it tomorrow. But it also gives grandparents an opportunity to learn some of the games that their grandchildren are playing and have more in-depth conversations with what interests their grandchildren. And maybe some of the challenges of the puzzles or the challenges in hidden object games or, those type of things will help keep that mental acuity going. And that's why this channel is called Gaming for Grandparents. I watched serious gamers play Tears of the Kingdom. People that are experts in Zelda play Tears of the Kingdom. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to play this game or not. I was worried my reflexes might be too slow. And that might be true for the next few minutes of this game. So anybody that's a professional gamer or a fan of Zelda, yeah, this is going to be painful for you guys. Let's just watch the footage. Fortunately, not only does Link not lose anything, if you die, you basically restart over, so any weapon that breaks during that fight, you get it back. So you can keep trying and trying to defeat a level or an enemy. So I remembered that I didn't have Tulin or Unibo out, so I quickly summoned them. And what has happened is the Yiga clan have taken over this lab. What is it? Wait, what is it? You? It's Link. Get ready for the battle. And unfortunately, we do have the inconvenience of repeating dialogue. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. Because in other areas, I have zero problems beating the Yiga. And this is all the Yiga clan here. And so it bothers me because I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this. I, it's only this area that I ever struggle with the Yiga clan. Every other area, I don't die to the Yiga clan. Now, obviously, now that I've said that, I'll probably die every single time I meet them from this point on. But I don't understand what happened right here. I let him get too far away from me, then he does that, and then I die. This is the earthquake thing that he does. So, I probably should have filled up my, yeah, he totally just with one swipe. Yeah, I rushed in. I should have shielded there and waited until after he swung. But instead, I just get so caught up in rushing in sometimes that I do stupid. And because I could have won that game, but I messed up, so Link died again. I just have to be more patient, and I'm not always patient when I'm fighting. I just kind of rush in, and I need to slow down. Because I do better when I slow down and shield, wait for them to hit, and then do what I need to do. But this darn earthquake thing is just messing me up before I even get started. And sometimes, if you're struggling a lot, you can walk away and go do something else. You don't have to stay on this. You can wait until you have more stamina or more hearts. You really don't have to stay in here, but I was being stubborn, which is a personality trait of mine, and just kept going until I could actually beat this. And believe it or not, I know it doesn't look like I would beat anything, but I actually do eventually beat it. But I also get a lot desperate, in which I'm trying to get up off the ground, and that smaller Yiga is still slicing me. Before I even get a chance to get my arrow out and do anything, he just keeps hitting me. So now I'm trying to see if I can get up on top of this, I don't know, shutter, I guess is what it's called, a window shutter. Just get up higher to keep, so I can just do bow and arrow is what I'm attempting to do. It's just not working well. In the meantime, it looks like Tulin, and I just threw one of my weapons, because, that's what you're supposed to do in this situation, is throw your weapon that you actually need. So I get really desperate, and I just burnt my own weapon. So I'm trying to rescue it, but nope, it's gone. So I lost a weapon, and it was my fault. This is the Three Stooges, and I'm all Three Stooges. Or rather, I've turned this historic swordsman into the Three Stooges. I didn't even notice that it gives off that air where I could actually paraglide. Sometimes when you're in the heat of the battle, you don't notice things, but the entire way you're supposed to conquer this is use that updraft of that wind to paraglide so that you're not getting hit by that earthquake thing. Who knew? Okay, so watch for it this time when that big guy, he does his earthquake thing. Watch that it actually has a wind drift, an updraft. A wind drift? An updraft. Hello. I don't speak English well, and it's my primary language. Whatever. Okay, so I again decide to get up off the ground and lose track of these guys, and I'm too high up to hit that guy, so that's frustrating. But the earthquake thing still hit me, but I at least got knocked down enough to be able to hit the skinny guy. Because obviously, I'm going up against Laurel and Hardy. Ooh, that was a good hit. I got a good hit on him, and I failed to block. Unfortunately, I made some food before we came up here. And yeah, again, I don't know why I don't use my shield. I am pretty much showing you the definition of insanity by doing the exact same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. So that really great hit that I did was almost erased by the fact that I just failed to shield up and protect myself. Or protect Link, rather. And if you think I'm being hard on myself, it's a video game. I'm not that upset with myself. I feel sorry for you that you guys keep having to watch me, bungle this, but, I'm not going to put pressure on myself to play a perfect match. Yep, just get up out of the way and just finish him off, please. There, finally. Got him. Did I do that? I meant to do that. I don't want their weapons. Even though it is a one-handed weapon, they are decayed, so they don't have much durability. I think I picked it up here just to get it to quit saying question mark, but I can't remember why I even picked it up. But for whatever reason, it's an 8-fold blade, which is cool. Now, I don't know why I can't drop it. So it's really weird that it's not allowing me to drop it. But I change position and it allows me to drop it. Weird. Okay, so now we're in here. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'll make your little uniforms without any more complaints, I swear. And this is Kanba. Hey, superstar, you're not with the Yiga clan, are you? Please tell me you're here to rescue me. That's fantastic. I've been cooped up here forever. The name's Kanba. I've got a knack for style and the nimble digits I need to spin my ideas into reality. Alas, that pure talent is why the Yiga clan kidnapped me and forced me to make their outfits for them. If I ever saw one of those tacky rags again, it'll be too soon. In fact, you should take the Yiga armor I just finished. Burn it, toss it, do what you want. Just get it away from me. I will definitely take it because it has stealth up so we can sneak around. The look may lack, but my tailoring is sublime. If you wore the whole set, you'd fit right into the Yiga clan. On that note, I gotta hurry out of here before they get back. Don't worry, I'm more athletic than I look. They only caught me the last time because I messed up. It won't happen again. See you around, and thanks for the save. See ya, bye! So our entire purpose for coming up here was to get the paperwork for the travel medallion. And that's all we need is the paperwork for the travel medallion. I've got to look around until I find it. And this is a Sheikah lab. Build out the map with the locations of our hideout and branches. The lab is located near a local stable. It's also not far from Terrytown, which was impacted by falling Zonai ruins. Suffice it to say, I think both of these locations will be suitable for procuring whatever, though we haven't yet received any word of Zelda. There have been many reportings of Link. His days are numbered, though, as the Surface Division is setting up a network. I'm embarrassed to say I've fallen for one myself. Tempting, though. Um, where they put bananas by the road, and that's actually a trap. So let's look in here, and there's our travel medallion prototype that we came for. This building is like the Winchester House in California. I think it's in California, where there's staircases that lead to nowhere. And as you can see, that's a staircase and it's leading nowhere. So I don't know why I just pulled the camera out when I want the ascend button. So now, because the staircase failed me, I just used the ascend button. A few videos ago, we read Pura's diary, and she's hidden the other 3 parts of her diary in different locations. I could have swore that one of the locations was this location here, but I can't find it here. But I still go around and loot everything here, because, we have to have arrows. There's nothing on that table, so I'm not sure why I didn't find her diary, because I was pretty sure it was here. But here's, you have these catwalks that go to buildings that go nowhere. We can't get into any of those rooms. I wonder if I have to ascend into each one of them, and that's how it's hidden. I'll check that another time. That's probably what I have to do, is ascend up. So somehow get under it. Now I'm wanting to get out here on the edge of this to see if it's here. I also am going to get on the edge of things just to see if there's a Korok seed. And it dawns on me that the last time I found a Korok seed here, I didn't check up there. So there's no seed. But there is one at the end of this thing. So I want to get up here without falling off and get this Korok seed. Because I previously played this game 2 other times, I do remember where some things are at. And then I don't remember where other things are at. Or I don't remember how I played this puzzle or that puzzle. At any rate, I keep wandering around here trying to see if I can find her diary. And I don't even think of going underneath all of that and ascending into each one of these buildings. So I'll go back and check that at another date and time. Obviously, it's going to be a few videos before I get to it. Because I think I have recorded the 80-second video, and this is the 50-second video, so you're going to have to see 30 more videos before I go check and see if my theory is right, where the diary is in one of these buildings and we have to ascend to get to it. So before the fight with the Yiga clan, and I kept dying, or rather Link kept dying, I had talked about I didn't know if I could play this game because of my reflexes. I'm 55 at this point. I'm not a pro gamer. And the pro gamers kind of make all these things look really easy, which tells me, okay, they're making it look easy. It must be hard. So I was very hesitant to buy the Nintendo Switch and then buy the video game, or any video games, because it's actually a few $100s to do that. And I was so nervous about playing the game the first time that I think I killed Link like 20 times on the Sky Islands. But after playing it for, 100 hours, I got more confident, and you can see that I'm more confident in what I'm doing now. But I still struggle with the battles because, again, I'm impatient. I don't always use my shield the way I need to use my shield. I'm also not sure about the controls sometimes, but I've been able to complete the game twice, and eventually I do help Link actually beat all these enemies. Right now I'm wandering around trying to get pictures of monsters, um, because the second part of this mission for Robbie is to take 5 pictures of monsters. And so I know all that battling with the Stein and with the Yiga clan, we probably forgot the original missions were to get the travel medallion paperwork and then get pictures of 5 animals, or 5 monsters rather. But at any rate, I am glad that I went ahead and invested in this. I am enjoying this game very much. A lot of times, you play a game and you're done with it. And if you play it again, it'll be in a year or two when you've forgotten most of it. But I have actually been playing this game for several months now, and I just keep restarting it. I don't do the 100% Korok seeds, and I have been struggling to find all the caves to get the Bulbul gems and all of the Addison signs. But I've gotten all the shrines, all the light roots, all the armor. So I'm just missing, and I need this splash fruit for another sage, so anytime I come across that, I have to have it. And that's a Korok seed over there. And each of these monsters have different levels. Like you have the blue level, red level, silver level, black level. So each one of these monsters have different levels, different strengths, and they're in different locations. We will actually fight against the different levels and coliseums that are in the depths. We'll do that later in the game when we're a little bit stronger. So yeah, I'm going to wait until probably I get around 20 hearts before I tackle those coliseums. I love this area of the entire world. I love autumn, so all of those autumn plants are just awesome to me. But now we're going into this well, and we're going to use Unibo to break the rock. But I have a squat down here to get into this tiny hole, and we have berries. But I need to put Unibo and Tulin away. I'm also going to see if I have... Do I have any stealth food? I do. Sneaky. Yeah. Alright. So now we can just go fairly quickly and get these berries. I didn't even realize... I didn't remember that there's one of these in this area, but I don't have enough hearts or enough blessings to even swap. What I'm trying to do is get the berries. Yeah. With that stealthy meal that I took, it's a lot easier to get these berries, so that makes me happy. And I will invest in some armor that is stealthy armor that I can use for this situation in the future. But that's going to be about 30 videos from now. Alright, since we've opened up this stable, let's go ahead and talk to Pin and find out from him what's going on at this stable to see if we've completed that quest or not, or if we still need to do it. Yeah, so we're going to go talk to him real quick. Partner, you're here. I should have known you'd come to this stable too. Well, this place definitely has potential. A god of heroes, suspicious events, nearby laboratory. We could ink a week's worth of issues, but I have bad news. No chirps, no warbles, nothing. Pains me to know. I couldn't have hatched here. There's nothing to do but take wing and head to another area. So long. Well, it seems to me you might be allergic to work and are relying too much on chirps and warbles. Beetle sells different stuff at different stables, so I always like to check to see what he has in case I need something. And I definitely want to get like sticky frogs, things of that nature, just because I'm going to need them to upgrade armor later. Or if I decide not to get them, then yeah, okay, I'm a moron. I didn't get them. Okay, whatever. I should have got those sticky frogs right there. Alright, we need to focus on getting some more enemy pictures or monster pictures. But apparently I'm going to stop and get some lunch meat. Alright, well, let's see what else we do. Like I said, I really want to get the remaining photos. I think at this point I need 2 pictures or 3 pictures. I can't remember for sure. But I know that there are some bokoblins down here somewhere. And I'm about to get electrocuted because I have not paid attention to the fact there was just lightning striking. So now that I'm in the air, I'm now quickly having to remove all this metal so that I don't get shocked. Yeah, we have to go to Zone I equipment to avoid getting shocked. Now there used to be bokoblins down here somewhere, but I see a shrine, so apparently I decided to go to the shrine. Any rate, unfortunately I tend to edit these videos a week or more after I've played the game, so that's why I don't remember what I'm doing next. Not that you want me to spoil everything, but apparently I've decided to just run over here and grab this shrine while I'm here, or attempt to grab it. So yeah, it's like sometimes when you see a shrine, you pretty much just stop to get it. Now I have 3 light blessings. All I needed was 1 more to get either heart or stamina. So it does make sense for me to stop and get the shrine. And it's always a good idea to try and get shrines. It is the only way to increase your hearts and your stamina, with the exception of working to get sages. You'll get hearts for those too. And we're going to finish this shrine in another video. Thanks for watching Gaming for Grandparents. It is free to subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you.